Tape is rolling record.
Bring up bars and tones.
10, 9,
Ready to fade to
8,
black and fade
7,
out tones.
6, 5, 4,
Fade to
3,
black and fade out
2,
tone.
1, 10, 9,
Ready to
8,
fade in slate.
7, 6, 5,
Fade in
4,
slate.
3,
Ready
10,
to take
9, 8,
black.
7, 6, 5,
Fade to black.
4, 3, 10,
Ready to
9,
fade in opening
8,
graphics and
7,
music.
6,
Fade
5,
in graphics
4,
and music.
3, 10,
Fade in opening
8,
graphics and music.
7, 6,
Ready to fade out
5,
music. Fade in
4,
host mic
3,
and resolve cam 2. Ready to cue talent. Fade in music. Fade in host mic. Resolve cam 2. Cue talent.
Hello everyone. Welcome to the COD Night Hour Talk Show. I'm your host Calvin. We have a great show for you today. With us is Mike, who is going to be telling us a little bit about himself and some of his thoughts on current events. Welcome to the show, Mike.
Hi, Calvin. Thank you for having me on the Night Hour today.
Absolutely.
Very excited for today's topics and what we will talk about.
Yeah, it's great to have you on.
Appreciate it.
So let's start with, why did you come to College of DuPage?
One of the big reasonings on why I came to College of DuPage, honestly, right after high school, I wanted to pursue something into working for a sports media team, anything related to sports, to be honest. As a side hustle, what I do is just do freelancing. I videograph and photograph sports, weddings, parties, etc., concerts. So I do all that type of stuff, but sports was like the main thing that I started a couple years ago. So yeah, that'd be one of the things that I'm studying here at COD. And aside from that, also get a little bit of knowledge and education. Yeah.
Okay. Are there any sports teams in particular you like to work with, or any that you've worked with in the past?
Honestly, I'd work with any team here in the city, no matter what sport it is. And teams that I worked with in the past would be, well, one of the closest ones was I was gonna do like this. I think you can call it tailgating party with this one DJ. He's like from Jersey Shore. I forget his name. Do you know? Do you recall?
Oh, Pauly D?
Yeah, Pauly D.
Yeah.
I got hired by one of their guys, but it didn't fall through. And yeah, I was gonna shoot for him and then like take a couple pictures of him pitching, throwing the first pitch. I think that's what they call it.
Okay.
So yeah, I was gonna do that with the White Sox last summer, but it didn't go through. But that's how it goes in the photography industry, whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
But that's what happened with that, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, hopefully there'll be more opportunities for that in the future.
Yeah, definitely.
Transitioning into the news cycle, it's been a busy news year with the upcoming presidential election in 2024. Do you have any positive feelings about the upcoming election?
To be completely honest, I am not as informed into anything that's political wise, but I do have a little bit of knowledge when it comes to it popping up in my Instagram feeds or TikTok, and I just read the comments and I get a little bit of information on there about what's going on in that piece of context that I get at times. But overall, yeah, that's pretty much all the knowledge I have on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you have a good understanding of the difference between the two platforms in this election?
Not really, but I do know that either one focuses on how the communities work. I mean economics or money and all that. But that's pretty much all I have knowledge of in the platforms and all that.
Okay. Now, for you, what is the biggest concern coming into this election cycle?
I feel like the biggest concern as a whole, I feel like who is the right president. So you never know what could happen with either one. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, it's a tough decision to make. Do you have any other concerns about maybe not just this election, but for the rest of this year?
I do not. I just hope that they help out with gas inflation and all that. It's always going up $1, going back down $1. I don't like that.
Yeah, especially up near the city, gas just seems to always be pretty expensive. It's hard to have cheap gas.
It's the worst when you go up to the city and you're low on your tank, but you have to get gas, knowing that it's cheaper back in your hometown. So yeah, that's the worst.
Yeah. Transitioning into world news, there's been an ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine for the last 2 years now. Do you have any thoughts about the U.S. in funding that conflict?
what I know of that is that that's been going on for like 2 years or over that. And I do know that they fund a lot of money. I think it comes from taxes, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, it's a lot of money. But who knows when this will end? You'll never know. But it'll probably go on for a couple more years. But yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's much of an end in sight for that.
Yeah, for sure.
In other news, recent reports came out about rats in New York City receiving birth control. Do you have any thoughts about that?
That's crazy. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, it's kind of a crazy story.
Yeah, it's a lot to take in.
Well, that is all the time that we have for today. I would like to thank Mike for being here. For everyone here at the COD Night Hour Talk Show, I'm Calvin, and have a great afternoon.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Appreciate it.